Hello everyone. In a surprising and emotional moment, Russell M. Nelson, the esteemed leader of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, announced his resignation during a live television appearance, leaving many in shock. His tears and heartfelt words reflected a deep sense of gratitude for the memories he created while guiding millions. This unexpected decision raises questions about the motivations behind it, whether they stem from health issues, internal church pressures, or personal matters. As the community grapples with this historic moment, discussions will unfold regarding the implications of his leadership and the controversies that may have influenced his choice. President Russell M. Nelson, at the age of 100, faces the prospect of retirement, stirring mixed emotions worldwide. While many feel he deserves a break after a lifetime of service, there is also anxiety about the future without his leadership. Nelson has been a significant figure through pivotal moments in history, providing stability and guidance. As he contemplates stepping back, the question arises about his next steps and the impact of his absence on those he has inspired. In March 1956, Dr. Nelson achieved a significant milestone by performing the first successful pediatric cardiac operation in the United States at the University of Utah Hospital, treating a 4-year-old girl with a complex congenital heart defect known as tetralogy of Fallot. Throughout his career, he became known for his innovative surgical techniques, including interventions for tricuspid regurgitation, and he completed over 7,000 surgeries, including notable cases such as operating on President Spencer W. Kimball and a pregnant woman with a heart tumor. His contributions to cardiac surgery have undoubtedly saved countless lives. Russell M. Nelson, the president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, faces significant criticism and discontent during his leadership, despite his esteemed position. His tenure has not been without controversy, particularly highlighted by a 2015 policy that labeled same-sex couples as apostates and restricted their children's access to baptism until adulthood, provided they disavowed their parents' relationships. This decision left many church members feeling alienated and sparked intense backlash, illustrating the challenges leaders face in navigating complex doctrinal issues within the church. The recent actions of President Russell M. Nelson and the church's leadership have reignited debates surrounding their policies on LGBTQ+ individuals, particularly transgender members. While some individuals within the church have sought to reconcile their faith with these exclusionary practices, others remain disillusioned by the church's firm stance against LGBTQ+ relationships and identities. The newly implemented rules not only reinforce existing prohibitions on transgender individuals being baptized, but also introduce additional restrictions, leading to significant backlash from both church members and the broader community. The future of the church's approach to these issues remains uncertain, raising questions about whether lessons will be learned or if past patterns will continue. Transgender individuals in religious communities are facing new policies that require them to use single-occupancy restrooms at church facilities, with a trusted person needed to guard the entrance if such restrooms are unavailable. This has led to feelings of exclusion and concern among members, including Hall, a transgender member who expressed frustration over being treated as a security threat and the discomfort of attending church in a way that highlights her differences from others. Hall's experience reflects a broader issue of acceptance and the challenges of navigating faith spaces that may not fully embrace diversity. Recent public appearances by Nelson have sparked speculation about his health and potential retirement, as observers note signs of exhaustion that resonate with younger audiences. Some suggest that his long tenure in leadership may be taking a toll, raising questions about whether health issues are influencing his decisions. Additionally, there are theories about possible internal conflicts within the church's leadership, hinting at disagreements that could be affecting his role. The combination of these factors has led to a complex narrative about Nelson's future and the dynamics within the organization's financial practices, claiming that its substantial funds are managed wisely to support its long-term global mission. While it has made notable contributions to humanitarian efforts, critics call for greater transparency, suggesting that even historical figures like Moses provided updates on resources. This scrutiny may have contributed to the emotional resignation of a leader, highlighting the pressures faced in leadership roles where every decision is closely examined. The ongoing controversies surrounding financial management could be weighing heavily on church leadership. Stepping down from a significant leadership role, like that of President Russell M. Nelson, is a complex decision influenced by various factors. It suggests a moment of introspection, where a leader may recognize the need for a break after years of navigating challenges. While controversies may contribute to such a decision, they are rarely the sole reason. The motivations behind leaving the spotlight are often multifaceted. The pressure of public scrutiny could also play a role in prompting this transition. Ultimately, whether driven by controversy, personal reflection, or a desire for rest, Nelson's decision marks a notable shift in leadership. As President Nelson prepares to pass on leadership to President Dallin H. Oaks, the latter is seen as well prepared for the role due to his extensive experience and qualifications. Oaks, who has been a senior apostle for many years, is expected to fill the significant shoes left by Nelson, who has led the church with remarkable vigor and introduced transformative changes, including a shift to a 2-hour church service, new temple announcements, and a focus on home-centered gospel study. Oaks's legal expertise and spiritual insight position him well for this transition, although he faces the challenge of continuing the revolutionary path set by Nelson. As the church anticipates a new leader, it faces the challenge of balancing tradition with progress, a task that requires careful navigation. President Nelson's tenure has demonstrated that change is not only inevitable, but also invigorating, emphasizing that divine revelation is ongoing and God's work is dynamic. Future adjustments to church programs are likely, and while surprises may arise, these changes are intended to foster spiritual growth and a closer relationship with Christ. Instead of solely focusing on the future of church leadership, it is essential to consider how individuals can actively engage in their faith during this transitional period. Investing time in your relationship with God is essential, and making and keeping covenant serves as a spiritual contract that strengthens this bond. According to President Nelson, a closer unity with God enhances our ability to resist adversities, akin to a gym membership that requires commitment and effort in exchange for divine support and blessings. His messages emphasize the importance of spiritual preparedness in today's challenging times, urging individuals to actively engage in their faith to navigate the uncertainties ahead. Nelson's dedication to his role suggests that retirement may not be in his immediate future, as he seems more inclined to continue leading rather than stepping down. His ability to manage the emotional burdens of leadership while maintaining his composure is commendable. Even if he eventually chooses to retire, his legacy could inspire a book on effective leadership, which would likely resonate with many. Regardless of his decision, it is clear that Nelson's influence will persist, as true legends continually seek new avenues to make a difference. Thanks for watching.